Dang it, caution? Really? Dagnabbit. Alright. Alright, Wesky, how are you doing?
I'll investigate this area a little further.
Alright. Oh, I previously Rod Zombie Gamer, but changed my name to How Are You? Happy New Year. Oh, well, Happy New Year, Rod Legion. And I do remember Rod Zombie Gamer. You've caught me on my my third playthrough of Resident Evil in the last week. Because, okay, so I've never played Resident Evil before. Dang it, I gotta go back to the box. I've never played Resident Evil before. The first Resident Evil. Not on PlayStation 1, not this HD remaster, blah, blah, blah. First time I play this Jill. If you want to see a grown man cry, you watch my playthrough of Resident Evil with Jill. It's not going well. Not because of how many times I died or anything like that. I did die quite a few times. But, it's the puzzles. What am I doing? Doors I don't see. Lots of aggravation. Lots of aggravation. But, I finished it. I was like, alright, now, they start all over again, but this time I'm going to start with Chris. I play it through. And, I only died once. I did very, very well. I only died once. What I didn't know, and as people in my chat informed me, apparently Resident Evil 1 has invisible timers, where an event will happen, and unlike what I believe, where I'm like, alright, well, I'll get to it when I get to it, because, you know, I mean, what's gonna happen? Is the character just gonna die? Yeah. Yeah, they will. Because that's what happens in Resident Evil. If something happens, and if an event happens, a quick time event, and you don't take care of it right then and there in less than 5 minutes, that character just dies. So I was like, alright, learn my lesson. I finished the Chris's main storyline, the first 2 hours of my stream today, because I started it yesterday. And I'm like, alright, doing this again. Doing this again. This time, everybody lives. I don't care about proving myself or a challenge, so I just put it all the way down to very, very easy. I don't care about, like I said, getting achievements or anything like that. I just want to see what happens when everybody lives. Thank you. At least Jill didn't kill Rebecca like Chris did. Jill never even saw Rebecca. That's why I was surprised that Rebecca was in this game, because I originally wasn't planning on playing the Chris campaign, because I thought it would be the exact same thing. You just were Chris instead of Jill. Like, I knew, like, he didn't have as many inventory slots. I knew he had more health and he was faster, but I thought the game, the story, would be the exact same. Not the case. There's somebody in the chat just like, you know, Rebecca is in his campaign. I'm like, no, I had no idea. Well, now I have to play. And I screwed it up. So now I have to play it again, just so I can see what's supposed to happen when you're not incompetent. You're still wanting to continue to play through as Chris after the Joe experience. Definitely no shame in lowering the difficulty. I would say you earned it. Well, I mean, again, I already proved that I could beat it at a level of difficulty. This is me going, I want to see the cutscenes and the things that happen that I didn't see because I didn't know there were invisible timers. But I'm also not just going to look it up on YouTube. That, I feel, is cheating. I'm going to play it. I'm going to earn it naturally. Okay, it's an old typewriter. Yeah, I know. I want to pick up the ink ribbon, which is right in front of it. So I can just save. Yes. Come on. Now I want thank you. Yes, this. This is such a great remake. They added a subplot, not in the original, but... Wait, really? Hold on a second. Added a subplot, really added good stuff. And then there's the other various differences, but overall they were still very faithful to the original. What was the subplot that they added? Because, like I said, I've never played the original. So everything that's happening here is new to me. I mean, I've picked up certain things through osmosis throughout the years. But yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact story. Like I said, I didn't even know that Rebecca was in this game. I was under the impression that Rebecca was a character from Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 0 alone. About Lisa, Trevor, and her family. Oh, really? That wasn't in the original? Oh, well, that's interesting. So was the Lisa character, I mean, the Hunchback, was she just there? Was she just another random monster in the original game? Bam! No hikes. No hikes for you. But yes, it is necessary. It is necessary, because I want to burn him. Thank you. Get more kerosene. Well, good, because I'm here to refill. That's her. She was unfortunately experimented on by Umbrella, same as her mother. Her father was actually designed the mansion interior, but was ultimately killed when the work was done. Yeah, I found all of those letters. But, I mean, again, I guess my question is, in the original Resident Evil, was the Lisa character, as we know her, was she just a monster, as far as everybody who was playing the game for the first time was concerned? In the same way, like, I don't know the backstory of that zombie that I just killed. But, did people feel the same way about her in the original game? They just like, oh, but she has a story? Oh, we didn't know. We just thought she was another monster. Oh, shit, what? She was never even in it? So was that monster never even in the original game? Well, then what was chasing you in the catacombs before, like when you find her room that had all the candles and things like that in there? The room that I had to use the flamethrower to unlock the door, which still, honestly, doesn't make a lick of sense. Did they have... That's true. In the original, there's just a lot of hunters running around in those times. Oh, crap. I hate the hunters. You mean the Battletoads? I hate the Battletoads. Mostly because, okay, like here on very easy, 2 shots with the assault shotgun, they're down. And there's only a couple of rooms in there. Man, on normal difficulty, or whatever, there's what is considered normal difficulty in this game, they're everywhere. Yeah, they're totally Battletoads. They're either Battletoads or... I don't remember the character's name. Hold on. There is a character from Marvel Comics. Let's see. Marvel Comics Star Jammers. This is a character from the X-Men. Yeah, the Star Jammers are a fictional character. Yeah. Okay, the Wikipedia. What are they? Yeah, Wikipedia. Do they have a agents? Is it Chode? Yeah, it's Chode. Okay, so there is a character from Marvel Comics. He's part of the Star Jammers. That's an X-Men original X-Men character. But let me say this: that's basically what he looks like. He is the big green one. This guy. That's Chode from the Star Jammers of X-Men. He is one of the first things that I thought of when I saw the Hunters. I was like, it's totally that guy from X-Men. Oh, hello there, Cool Thomas. How are you today? Or tonight, in your circumstance. Okay, so let's see here. We're doing this. Rod Legion. Or Cool Thomas. You're probably having a sense of deja vu right now. Yes. I'm still playing Resident Evil. Yes. I am in the same spot that you saw me in yesterday. But I'll have you know, this is the second time I played the Chris playthrough. The Chris, the mission. Because I screwed it up. I didn't know that characters can die in Chris's playthrough. So I just started it over again. I put it on very easy so I can just get through it as fast as I possibly can. But, yeah. This is the third time I've played Resident Evil in a week. X-ray on the wall. There's a name written. Yeah, Alex Betched. Clark David. Yeah. And no, I'm not exchanging them. Ed Fisher. Okay, so they're already all set. Okay, and then there's... Yeah, it's blah, blah, blah. John and Ada. Yeah. Thank you. John, Ada. Yeah, I'm aware. I turned on the lights. Some kind of switch. Yes, they're all lit up. Part of it is a hologram. Part of it is going blah, 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 blah. Okay. And go. Alright. Was this always here? I don't remember that being there. Whatever. Okay, so this is locked. Yeah, I have to go find the computer, which will unlock it. Are invisible timers your enemy? Well, when you don't know about them, yes. Nobody told me that there were invisible timers in this game. It was also very misleading where there were no, as far as I'm aware, there were no invisible timers in Jill's campaign. And the only time there was a timer was when the place was ready to blow up at the end of the game. But you know what they had on the screen when that was about to blow up? A giant timer! That said like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, well, you've established that there are timers in this game and I can see them. Thank you very much, video game. No, they were lying to me. They were lying to me through their dirty, deceitful faces. They don't always have a timer that you can see. That big jerk. That big smelly jerks. Yeah, unlock. It was cell... I already did this once today, so... This is all coming back pretty easily. Yes, unlocked. Cool. Yeah. Come on. And this one... Cool, thank you. Let's see. Oh, and in addition to Rebecca being in RE1 original remake and Zero, she was also in one of the CG anime movies called Vendetta. You are actually the second person to bring that up today. Vendetta. A lot of people were saying that Vendetta is not bad and that maybe I should check it out. So, yeah, I'm not opposed to that. I can check out Vendetta eventually once I get time to check these things out. Because I've told this several times. Rod. Oh, let's see. How was Mikhail? Was he being a... No, actually, Mikhail wasn't here very long. Cool Thomas. He was tired. He stopped in to say hi, and he hanged out for a little while, just for a couple of hours. But eventually he's like, I'm going to bed, and we're just go to bed. Take care of yourself. Don't you worry about us. We'll be fine. But yeah, Rod Legion, like I was saying about Vendetta, I've mentioned this several times before, so there's a lot of stuff that I want to watch, that I haven't got a chance to watch. And one of the reasons why I haven't watched even these things that I do in fact want to watch is because back in October, something that I had wanted to try for a while, I finally did, which was do movie reactions, like you see in YouTube and a bunch of other places. And I did it for 3 horror movies, because I'm a big horror geek. I'm a big horror fan. I watched the new version of Hellraiser, which was okay. Wasn't great, but it was okay. I watched the new Marvel special, Werewolf by Night, which was... Okay, it was horror, but it was like family horror, which, I mean, isn't really even real horror if you get down to it, but whatever. And I watched Halloween Ends, which sucked. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but that was a really mishandled story. It could have been really cool, but they screwed it up. I still haven't watched it. Oh, well. Which one have you not watched, Mel? Ends? Hellraiser or Werewolf by Night. I still haven't seen Halloween Ends, but yeah, 2 keen after hearing reviews. Just what you need to know about Halloween Ends is they were trying to do something very different with that movie. And there was a way to do it successfully. They just didn't do it. They unfortunately didn't pull it off. Because, okay, so basically, and what's interesting is, they have just, I don't know when it was released, but recently, the novelization of Halloween Ends came out. And a bunch of people who didn't like the movie read it, and have actually given reviews and synopsis of the book. And much like a lot of movie-to-book translations, the book does a much better job of explaining what in the world is going on and what they were trying to do in the movie. So, in a nutshell, what I will basically say about what Halloween Ends is supposed to be is, so for Halloween 2018, in Halloween Kills, who's the main villain? Well, it's Michael Myers. And then, at the end of Halloween Kills, Michael Myers basically wins. And this is the real tragedy. The original plan for Halloween, the Halloween trilogy, the new trilogy, was it was all supposed to take place on one night, one Halloween night. That's the reason why Halloween and Halloween Kills are back to back. The one starts right after the other. Halloween Ends was supposed to end or pick up right where Halloween Kills ends off. But for some reason, they scrapped their original plan and decided to do something different. And the movie suffers greatly because of that. And what they decided to do was, instead of just having a story that takes place over one night about Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, and Michael Myers, they decided to make the movie more about the evil that exists within Michael Myers. And how is he able to do the things he's able to do? Like, what is it, 8462, like, how is it that he can take the beatings, the gunshots, and everything like that, and still keep going? Well, they basically, 8462, and what they do is, and I actually don't have a problem with this, is they really latch on to, something that Dr. Loomis says in, the original Halloween, which is like, he's pure evil. I looked into his eyes, and all I saw was evil. Like, it's not a man, it's not a boy, it's pure evil. And they really latch on to, I looked into his eyes and I saw evil. So the concept of Halloween Kills, and again, this is in the book, the novel, not the movie, is there is an evil that exists in Michael Myers. Where it came from, did it originate with Michael Myers? Did it come from something else? Who knows? But there is something inside Michael Myers that's pure evil, and that's what gives him his power. Well, in Halloween Ends, Michael finds somebody else who isn't necessarily evil, but is damaged. And in that damaged person, he sees a place where the evil that exists within him can go. And, possibly, give him his power. Because Michael is getting older, he can't do this forever, he's not immortal, and I guess the idea is, there's even a line where they say, evil never dies, it just changes shape. And I think that's the philosophy of the movie, what they were going for. But it's not, like I said, it's not explained at all in the movie, not well. It just seems like, again, you can even watch my reaction video to Halloween Ends, because I'm going what's going on? Why does Michael Myers have a personal assistant? He's got a buddy. Michael Myers has a Scrappy-Doo. What is going on here? And then even at the very end of the movie, they just forego that. They don't even have the gumption to finish that theory, that idea, that plot synopsis, they just give up halfway. And I'm just like, this whole thing is a mess. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. It's locked. The symbols are my part. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have to go get that key that I just walked away from. That's all the way back upstairs. Crap. Let's see here. I still don't know what I haven't seen Halloween Ends, but yeah, Halloween Ends. I have never watched any of them. Cool, Thomas? I'm a big old fan of the Halloween series. Love the Halloween series. There's good ones, there's bad ones. And much like Halloween Ends, there are ones where they try to do something that is interesting and different, and they did not succeed. Did not pull it off. There are other ones where they tried to do something different, and they did succeed, but the audience didn't react. I'm specifically referring to Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Because here's an interesting little factoid about the Halloween series, which is Halloween came out in 1978, serial killer, ghost, stalks babysitters, blah, 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 blah. Then Halloween 2 comes out within like a year or two after that, and it picks up right after the first one. He's still stalking Jamie Lee Curtis, so we gotta run, and at the end of that movie, it's Michael Myers is dead. As dead as a horror movie icon is. So, what John Carpenter, the creator of the franchise, the series, did was, alright, he didn't want to just keep on making movies about Michael Myers. He wanted to make a Halloween, almost anthology series, where every year a new, or every other year or whatever, a new Halloween movie would come out, but it wouldn't all be about Michael Myers. They would have different stories. Almost imagine like if a brand new Goosebumps movie came out every other year, but it would be a brand new characters, brand new story, and they were all based off of one of the Goosebumps young adult books. That was John Carpenter's idea, so he made a movie called Season of the Witch, and it didn't have Michael Myers in it. It was all about witchcraft and sacrifice and Halloween and blah, blah, blah. Like, all of the movies would take place on Halloween, but they didn't have anything to do with Michael Myers. So anyway, Season of the Witch comes out, and I like Season of the Witch. It's not as good as Michael Myers or the other Halloweens, but I think it's cool for what it is. It came out, and everybody went and saw it, and we're like, where's Michael Myers? We don't care about these witches. What is this garbage? We came here for Michael Myers. So after that movie came out and did not succeed, the studio was just like, all right, Halloween 4 is coming out, and we're bringing back Michael Myers. In fact, we're even going to call it The Return of Michael Myers. And then once that happened, Michael Myers, like Halloween 4, 5, 6, 7, it was just Michael Myers after Michael Myers after Michael Myers. He just became a Friday the 13th, a Nightmare on Elm Street series, just the same as everybody else. Wait, where am I going? Yeah, I'm going in there. Oh, hi! Can you get out of my way? Bye. So anyway, like I was saying, so that's when they tried to do something very different and did not succeed. They also tried to do something, or well, I should say, that's when they tried to do something different with the Halloween franchise and succeeded, but the audience rejected it. There was another time when they tried to do something different and did not succeed, and that was when they made Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, which famously, well, I shouldn't say famously, because not everybody knows this information, but amongst horror fans, famously has the theatrical cut, and then there's the producer's cut. And they are very different films. Because in the theatrical cut, it all has to do with the fact that, you know, Michael Myers, like, why is he so powerful? What's going on? And they basically give an origin for why Michael Myers is so powerful and what the evil is and blah, blah, blah. And at the very end, it just turns into a big slasher film with him going around stabbing people. Well, in the original producer's cut, it has a lot to do with Celtic mythology, again, witchcraft, astronomy, and the moons and the stars lining up, and astrology. Like, they like give a mythology to Michael Myers and like why he is able to do the things he is. And the studio, specifically the Weinsteins, because they were the ones who owned the rights to Halloween at the time, they were like, no, you're not doing any of this. Just have him stab people at the end of the movie, okay? Get enough of this garbage. So, I mean, You can track down both versions of the film. The producer's cut is better, but it's weird. It did not succeed. Like, they didn't do a great job with it. I still have to form my own opinion about it. Well, no, go ahead and do that. I mean, but the reason why I'm telling you this is because, like, I loved the 2018 Halloween film. The relaunch that came out not too long ago. I was lukewarm about Halloween Kills. I thought there were parts that were cool. I thought there were parts that were stupid. But I was like, okay, well, let's see where this goes. Is this going to be more like Halloween, or is this going to be more like Halloween Kills? Could go either way. I'm telling you which way it went. That way, when you see it, you won't be disappointed, or you won't have your hopes too high or anything like that. Okay, where's the other Muad disc go? Was it in here? I think it might have been here. I still have to format. So I guess Evil didn't die that night in Kills. No. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people make fun of that line. I don't know what they were doing with that. I don't know if they were like, oh man, people are going to put this on a t-shirt, or it's going to be one of the most famous movie quotes of all time. It's going to be like, I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy, or we have such sights to show you, or just some classic line from a horror movie. No, it wasn't any of that. Do I have to go back upstairs? Is that where it is? Ello, that makes me think of Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, where his spirit swaps bodies multiple times. That was... Man, what were they thinking with that? What's interesting about that was, I've read and seen interviews with the director and the writer of that movie, and he was trying to give Jason Voorhees a mythology. Like a deep, rich mythology. And, again, he didn't succeed. I mean, it was interesting what he was trying to do, but, yeah, image the equipment, do you want to use it, view all types of films, videos. Yeah, except I didn't grab Keen's thing, because I don't care. And I'm trying... Where's the other Moad machine? I don't remember. But yeah, so what's interesting about Jason Goes to Hell is the fact that when you're watching that movie, they throw in all these other references and props from other horror movies. Like, obviously, the most famous one, the obvious one, Freddy's glove at the very end, popping up out of the ground. But there's also the Necronomicon from the Evil Dead franchise. I think the Myers mask is hidden in there somewhere. I don't remember where exactly, but that's in there. There's just lots. There's lots of different stuff in that one. Okay, so that's over. This is where the X-ray machine is. This is... There's a ribbon taping here, but I already did the mod machining here. I remember where it is. It's in the boiler room. Oh, dang it. Okay, yeah, back. Have you ever watched Back in the Future? I've seen the first and second. Back to the Future. Why did I read that as Back in the Future? I am so stupid. Yes, Rod. Or Cool Thomas. I've seen Back to the Future. I've seen Back to the Future multiple times. Multiple times. You're late! Don't you have any idea of the concept of time? Hey, man, I had to change. I'm not going back in that suit. Yes, I have seen Back to the Future several times. Back to the Future is a classic. Back to the Future is one of those movies where if you don't like Back to the Future, there might be something wrong with your brain. Because there are people who are like, I don't love Back to the Future, but yeah, Back to the Future is a good movie. I think it's not as good as everybody makes it out to be, but yeah, it's still a good movie. If you actively don't like Back to the Future, there is something wrong with you as a person inside. Because everybody's just like, Back to the Future is just a good movie. Agree with Season of the Witch. The music is the thing that sticks out the most. Oh, 3 more days till Halloween. Halloween. 3 more days till Halloween. Silver Shamrock. and the actual original score with that wonderful. It wasn't John Carpenter who actually was it John Carpenter who did the music? I can't remember. It might have been one of his assistants, but yeah, that heavily 1970s 80s synth wave. Just that John Carpenter inspired score. I love that stuff. It was so good. Die, bud. My hopes are very low. I've heard too many negative things about it. Yeah, my favorite line is when Michael goes, "Don't you mean?" Well, I am interested for when you watch it, Mel, because like I said, a lot of people have read the novelization, and apparently the novelization has a lot of stuff that isn't in the movie, but also has the original ending of the novel, of the movie in the novel, and it would have been a better ending. It would have been a better ending. It would have also made everything that happened in the book make more sense, but they chickened out. I'm going to go ahead and say the studio chickened out and didn't do it, which is a real shame. Okay. Yep. Passcode device. Yep, that's what I'm trying to do here. You might find Freddy's lair in the boiler room. Believe me, I think about that all the time. Whenever I go into a boiler room in any video game. I'm just like, it's just like Freddy Krueger. This is heavy. Yep. I don't know if Mikhail told you this, but he told me, He told you this, but he told me he was watching your stream and work during his breaks. No, he didn't. I have no idea when people are watching my stream. It's hi, thank you very much. It's nothing personal. It's actually it is personal. It's actually xenophobic of me because you're a cockroach monster bug and not in my world. No, sorry. Wait, what am I doing now? Yes, I'm going back to that door. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know where or how people are watching my stream. Believe it or not, cool Thomas, there is a stat. There is a little thing on my OBS software, and it will show me how many people are watching my stream at any given time. I have that turned off. I actually have to click on it to be able to see how many people are watching my stream. And I do that specifically because I speculate that people will behave differently depending on how many people are in their stream. And I've been streaming for almost a year. And I want to make sure there isn't a difference between how I stream now versus when I was streaming when nobody was watching. If you go to my YouTube channel, I back up all my old previous streams, all my old playthroughs. And the first playthrough I think I have there was when I played Guardians of the Galaxy, that Marvel game. And like I said, I want to make sure it doesn't seem any different then versus now. It will be different because it's a different layout, and obviously I'm talking to people a lot more frequently and blah, blah, blah. But, hi, Jill.
Chris?
Yes.
Jill.
Chris, Wesker's the...
I know.
No, you don't. How would you know?
I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
I'm so sorry, I'm pathetic, Jill. Have you played Back to the Future Telltale game? That was really cool. I have not. The only Telltale games I've played was I played Walking Dead Season 1 and 2, which were fine. I played the Batman Telltale game. But even those, the only reason I played any of them is because they were all given away for free on PlayStation Plus. Or, like, Steam was giving them away for like $1 or $2. Because, one, I don't have a real affinity for The Walking Dead. So I'm like, whatever. And the Batman game, it was fine, But that's not really what I'm looking for when I play a Batman game. A very heavy story-driven game. Like, when I think of a Batman game, I think of Batman Arkham Asylum or Batman Arkham City. I mean, I appreciate them trying to do something different, but I'm like, what you're doing, it's not what I'm after. I think, I'm not going to poo-poo it, I'm not going to disparage the games. I was just like, I don't think these are for me. I don't think this is up my alley. Music to my ears. Carpenter's music. Oh my goodness, yes. I'm a big fan of any synthwave, dark synth, or anything like that. Music. Super cool. I used to probably worry the people that I worked with at Disney, because I worked in the back, behind the scenes, outside of the guest purview, like in the luggage area, in one of my jobs at Disney. And thankfully, in that job, I was also able to... I had a work computer, and they were just like, we don't care what you do on that computer as long as you do your job. So I would always pull up YouTube, and I would just go to like a synthwave or a dark synthwave music channel and just have that play while I was doing my work in the back. And I'm sure there's a lot of people that were also in that room, because like in the mornings there was another department that did their stuff. But I was only interacting with them with like 2 or 3 hours. But they were hearing my music, and they were all listening to like hip hop and like whatever the local radio station was. And here I am listening to stuff that's just wow, and I'm like, this is some good stuff. This is real music. You guys don't know. The mutant bugs just want hugs. And the mutant bugs can get their hugs in hell. I hate those bug enemies. In fact, every RE game that has a bug enemy, I hate them. I'll shoot them all. I'll shoot them all in the face. Good times. Good times. Alright, it's this one. Yeah. He was working late, and he was working until 12 a.m. Normally, he works until 8 p.m. It would have been awesome being able to do that at work. It was. I do... Admittedly, if that job was still at Disney, I might still work at Disney. Because that job, that was specifically what they called DME, the Disney Magical Express. And what you... The thing about the Disney Magical Express is basically what it was, is Disney was very adamant about, we don't want people leaving Disney when they come here on vacation. And we need to do everything we possibly can to make sure that these people, when they land at the Orlando International Airport, we need to make sure they don't step foot outside Disney World if we can help it. We want them to shop here, we want them to stay here, we want them to explore here, never go anywhere else. So what they did was they created this thing called Disney Magical Express. So gosh darn cute. So they created this thing called Disney Magical Express, and the Magical Express, what it would do, it was a bus that would drive to the airport, pick up the guest who were going to come to Disney World that had reservations at a hotel or anything like that, get their luggage, transport their luggage, and everything would be brought directly to Disney. Take it, wrong way. And if they had reservations to the parks or to a hotel, they would drop them off at that corresponding hotel. And once again, the whole thing was set up so that the guest never would have a reason to leave Disney property. So I worked in the receiving area of the Magical Express. And what that meant was I worked at one of the resorts. I worked at one of the resorts, one of the big resorts too, that had a lot of people. But when a Magical Express bus would show up, what? Yeah, it is. Yeah, put it in. What do you mean it's not set? Whatever. When a truck of luggage would show up that belonged to the people from the Magical Express, it was my responsibility to take it all off of the truck, sort it, match up the names, register that the people that were there, and sometimes luggage would go to the wrong hotel, make sure it ended up in the right hotel, blah 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 blah. But what was great about that was the fact that it wouldn't a truck wouldn't show up necessarily like every 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes on certain days, certain times of the year, it did, and there would just be near 1,000 bags that we were dealing with, and those were like the really, really bad days. But on certain days, it would be like the quieter time, or like, all right, between the hours of 12 and 2 o'clock, not really anybody showing up. So we've just got downtime. Nothing to do, because my job is to take care of the bags when they arrive. And back then, that's when I would like I said, I could just be on the computer listening to music. I had my drawing pad, my sketchbook in front of me, and like I said, the people, the management, the people that ran the hotel, they're like, we don't care what you're doing, as long as you're doing your job when you're supposed to be doing your job. It was great. It was absolutely great. Don't mind me, I'm killing bugs. Shall not pass! I assume you're talking to the bugs, because I'm passing a bunch of these bugs. Is it this one? Oh, no, it's this one. There's no power to the main elevator. Start it up. Yes. Do I enjoy being a streamer? Yes, I do. Cool, Thomas. The thing about streaming that I enjoy is I am my own boss. I get up when I want, which is usually around like 8 every morning. I stay up how long I want to, which is great. And I don't have anybody breathing down my neck. However, when I worked at Disney, I would work anywhere from 8 to 12 hours a day. Most of the time, I'd be working 8 hours a day. A standard work week. Sometimes even less. And when I came home, didn't think about work at all. You know, they were completely separate worlds, and they never did the two cross. Now that I'm streaming, now that I'm my own boss, work never stops. When I'm not streaming, I'm doing things for the stream. I'm uploading previous streams to YouTube. I'm making buttons for those YouTube videos. I'm editing those YouTube videos. I'm usually sketching out ideas for sub badges or new layouts for the screen. And there's always something that needs to be done. It never ever ends. So there is no off time when you're a streamer. I should say, like, I'm sure there is if you're successful. If you're one of the really big streamers, there's probably an off time. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those successful streamers. Not yet. Hopefully I will be someday, but right now, I'm not. So I can't afford to, have a day off. Or, I only stream from Monday through Fridays. I take the weekends off. Or, I only stream for about 3 or 4 hours a day every other day. No, I'm here every day, 8 hours a day, unless, circumstances arrive that I can't prevent, or I have to go do something. I've got a doctor's appointment, I got a dentist appointment, blah, 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 blah. But I am hustling so I can get to a point where, I've said this before, I don't need to be a millionaire. I wouldn't mind. I don't need to be a millionaire. But what I would like is to make as much money streaming as the amount of money I made when I was working at Disney. That would be nice. The elevator isn't working. It looks like you'll have to operate the switch. Oh, well. Really? Okay. Alright. To have that kind of freedom would also make the time where there's no work to be done not drag on. It was really nice. Morning, Brock. Why, you still playing and already this far? Well, I started over again. Takumix. I started over again.
Chris!
Up! And guess who's alive?
I saw you in the inner garden.
Can we talk about your inner garden?
Caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
That's my plan, sir.
Thumbs up, soldier. Let's see here. Morning, welcome back. He's Sage, Rebecca this time. Oh, I think you will be a big streamer one day. Here's hoping, Cool Thomas. Here's hoping. And what is this? Everything for your stream on Bit. What's Bit? Bot Brock. Oh my goodness, that sounds like another character. That sounds like a subconscious or an alternate identity for me. I am Bot Brock. I will destroy you all with bits.
Wesker.
Hi, Wesker. Rebecca's here this time.
So you've come.
Whoa, I mean, I don't know Rebecca that much.
But of course you are one of mine, then.
Thanks.
Can I help?
Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
Before you've been slipping me your tongue.
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella. And stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies.
But you just had to go to market, didn't
The
you?
tyrant virus leaked, polluting this whole place. And unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
This is my accusing finger.
Oh yes, dear. Just like this.
Oh!
Don't move.
You.
I don't think you want to die just yet.
What? What?
It's of some interest to you.
But you're gonna ride to the you're gonna ride on the helicopter with me. She better be alive. She better be alive. It was cool that recently the original Wesker actor from RE1 originally did ADR for the other Weskers. Oh, that is cool. I think I'm going to sleep now. It's 11:30 p.m. I hope you will be a big streamer soon. Huh? Here's hoping, Cole Thomas. All I can do is show up every single day. A lot of it is word of mouth.
Ultimate
you
life
know,
form.
if you know anybody that you can like threaten to burn their building down if they don't watch, I mean that's up to you.
Wesker,
I don't know.
you've become senile.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
He doesn't even have genitals. This is for Rebecca, you monster! Ah! You're trying to take Rebecca away from me. I'll do the same to you. You've already let her die once, Chris.
Come on, you test tube freak.
Hey, I'm just as God made me, sir. Okay, Magnum. Alright, how many shots does it take to get to the center of a tyrant? 1, 2, 3. Damn. 4. 4. Rebecca, please be okay. Terminal. No, I don't care about the terminal. Rebecca, check on Rebecca. I'm clicking on the action. Thank you. Are you okay? Where have you been shot? I'll give you mouth to mouth. No, I don't care if it doesn't make any sense.
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest.
Oh, thank goodness.
There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Yes, it was a good thing that you were wearing your booby-proof vest. I mean bulletproof vest. I mean... Oh, goodness, you're cute. Okay. It's, where is it? Wait, isn't there supposed to be a key? Or is that not, is that not here because Rebecca's with me? Caution. Well, not if I can do anything about it. Apparently used to release emergency. Yes, release lock. Is there a... I guess there's no key? What a pathetic way to die. He's holding something. Yes, his journal. Blah, 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 observations. Blah, blah. Okay, Rebecca, this way. Let's make out in front of Jill. We'll try and make her jealous. Becca, she lives. Marty McFly certainly told her to wear it. What about all that talk about not changing the future? See you tomorrow, Becca. Becca be like, I will lie here and pretend I am dead, so Tyrant won't come after me. I mean, it's good plan, play possum when there's a monster attacking everyone else. Yeah, I can't argue with that. And she is a tiny little thing. Oh, Rebecca, I'm so happy you're here.
Chris?
What is it?
I found a file in the lab. Apparently, there's still a lot of Tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on.
What?
I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
Okay, before I leave, you have to explain to me that show must go on line? What did that mean? What were you... What? Okay. Because, you know, that was weird that you said that. Didn't really make a lot of sense.
Self-destruct system has been activated.
Wow, Rebecca moves quick.
Personnel must evacuate immediately.
Mother,
Deactivate
I've turned on the cooling units.
locks.
Mother! I know I already made that joke. I'm making it again. It's a good joke. It's an alien reference. Oh,
All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Oh, dang it! Wait. Oh, good. Rousey. Yeah, this way.
Self-destruct system has been activated.
I'm so happy you're here at the end of all things. Oh my goodness. They will never have a love as pure as Frodo and Sam. What are you even talking about? Do you remember the taste of strawberries, Rebecca?
All personnel must evacuate immediately.
What is it? Herbitude, green herbs? Sure. I'll take it.
Releasing all locks.
Leon Kennedy's beautiful blonde hair dancing in the sunlight. If ever I was married to a woman, it would be her. It would be Leon Kennedy. Yes, I'm calling Leon Kennedy a woman. That's the joke. Okay. Hey, Jill. Jill, do you hear that? Rebecca set this up. I think she was trying to kill you, Jill.
Jill, sorry I made you wait.
I knew you'd come.
Let's get out
Again,
of
we
here.
don't know each other that well. Okay, let's get out of here first. I mean, we've only got 4.5 minutes, and yes, normally I only need about 30 seconds, but just still, we gotta go. Jill, do you want to live? Let's move along. Move along, Jill.
Phrasing?
I know what I said.
Let's get going!
I've heard about the original's dialogue. I mean, I didn't come across the Jill sandwich line in my game, but apparently it is still in here. And it's... No, it's go back upstairs, right? I think, yeah. I think they're an ending where Jill hugging a Chris when you save her, not such ending, though. But the old Westward lines when you were showing Tyrant to Chris was so funny. Really? Like, what were they? I might have to look those up. I might have to look up the original. Because obviously I've been staying away from the original videos or dialogue from this game because I wanted to be surprised when I played it myself. I mean, I didn't know Rebecca was gonna get shot.
Self-destruct system has been activated.
That was a surprise.
All personnel must evacuate.
Okay, so it's, equip. It's just yum yum yums.
The self-destruct system has been activated.
Yeah.
All personnel.
Yes, I will. And what is in here? It is. Does this count as time? Was a green herb and just a single green herb? Okay, what about this one? Yeah. Yes, I am, and I'm trying to. Come on. We gotta go. Yeah, I see. I would much rather have that. Yeah. Let's go. Come on.
This is Brad. We're running out of fuel. This is your last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Guys, I think this might be a last chance. Oh, negative. Right, not that one. Go. Okay, eat, yum yums, and then picking this up. Yes. Okay, let's go. And, and then... I know, I'm gonna put this in here. Okay, let's go. It's not actually connected to anything, but whatever.
3 minutes to detonation.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's
Clearly!
up in the helicopter.
Those things are coming.
I'll take care of them.
But,
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
Rebecca, she said she would take care of it. Rebecca, you don't have to... Okay, we're fine. Alright, sisters are gonna do it for themselves. Good luck, ladies. Wait. LOL, old Whispered line, when Chris laugh at him, he go, Chris, stop it. As much as I agree with the original dialogue, it's very hammy. It really does make the whole B-grade horror movie in-game form work really well. That's what I used to say about the reason why I played the Silent Hill series instead of Resident Evil. Because when I saw Resident Evil, I saw a George Romero zombie, not too serious action-type horror movie. Versus Silent Hill was more of a H.P. Lovecraftian, Clive Barker, high intellectual, dark horror fantasy type thing, which was much more up my alley.
You okay?
Yeah.
Hey! Oh my goodness, they have badgers. Or maybe it's a giant naked man. That was a lot of blood. Rebecca, back up. Rebecca, darling, honey, light of my life. Owie! Oh my goodness gracious! Where? Oh, hi. Oh dear. Are you... Oh, dang it! Darn it. What are you doing? Oh, you're doing that. Woohoo! In your butt! In your groin! I totally
Chris,
did that.
use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Who's saying that? God? Is that you? God? Alright, rockets from heaven. I'll take it. Yes, I will. And then, oh dear. Let's just use this. Whoop! Oh, dang it! Well, that didn't really seem fair, but whatever. Say hello to my not-so-little friend. What? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, dear. Second time's the charm. Yay! The nightmare ends. And they're all three standing there. Oh my goodness, thank you. Get on the chopper, Rebecca. Get on the chopper. Oh, I hope both of them are resting their heads on my shoulders. Did we leave the gas on? Oh, I think we did. Did we check to see if Barry was out? Do you remember if Barry was out of the building? I don't remember seeing Barry at all. Do you think he was out? Oh, well, I guess Rebecca doesn't get a seat. Rebecca knows her place, sitting at his feet like a dog, apparently. Okay, good. Well, yeah, I know that Barry wasn't in Chris's route, but I mean, he was still there somewhere, right? When Chris was laughing at him, Wesker turned to him and said, "Stop it," in a sad tone. The girls stick together. Don't you know this? LOL, girls. I know a lot of girls, and no, that is not true. He absolutely will not stop, ever, until you are dead. Darn, Brock. Chris, great, thank you. You never gave me the $1 million, but you will give me this rocket launcher now. Barry, never in Chris. He's gone forever. Did it, Brock? Yes, I did it, and I did it in one sitting. I tried to do Chris's story in one sitting yesterday. I thought I could do it. No. But I was able to do... Oh, wait. That is... Wait, what? Wait, go back. Was that Jill's, like, Resident Evil 3 costume that I just saw in that cutscene? Because it had, like, the blue tank top. Is it possible to play this game in Jill's Resident Evil 3 costume? Am I, like, gonna get a new costume because I just beat it twice with Chris? We're about to find out. We're about to find out. So if I beat this game in under 2 hours, it shows me and Chris in a bikini, right? You know, just like a Metroid on the original Nintendo, right? The ending for everyone half canon because supposedly Jill, Chris, Rebecca, and Barry are together. And yes, you can have the costume. You got the closet key, right? I did, but it like when I went into the when I went into the closet with Chris, it was just
You did a fine job.
racing and pacing. Wait, is that the beat it? Oh, I did. I beat it just under 5 hours. Yay! Awesome. Chris has a new costume, the closet key. Okay. So I guess it's you get more costumes as oh yeah, save. You get more costumes the more times you beat the game. Because I unlocked one costume with Chris the first time I beat it. Now that I beat it the second time, I've gotten a second additional costume. So it's likely the same scenario with Jill. So, that I'm not playing the game over with to see what that third additional or fourth additional costume is. But I am going to see what it is from Chris. I'm not playing it. I'm just... Okay, what's the costume? No! You stupid! I hit the X button to get it off the screen. This is how you want to end our relationship, Resident Evil 1? This is what you're doing? Because, yeah, Mel, I did it again. I gosh darn diddly did it again. Do I learn? No, I don't. I don't learn at all.
There are only 3.
Yes, I know, there's only 3. 3 little Indians. No, not back again. Quit. Yes. Let's see here. Yes, you have the costume, you get the shit. Oh, I remember when first played Metroid, and I was about 7 at the time, I think, when I played. My parents thought Samus was naked. A lot of kids thought Samus was naked. Okay, what's that? Jill. So it's... Suave? Chris Redfield? Suave. Chris Redfield. Okay. He's just got a different jacket on. It's, that's disappointing. Did I get a new gallery? Just the different credits. Do I... What's all this? What's all this stuff, then? ending Chris 5? Oh, that's the bad ending. That's when Rebecca died, but Chris and Jill made it. So these are all the endings depending on who lives and who dies, huh? Okay. Look at that. I did the exact right one with Jill. I did everything right with Jill. It wasn't until I touched Chris that everything turned to garbage in my hands. Golly. Okay, you can choose the closet key near the lady statue. There's a small room in there. You get trapped with a zombie for a time. I did find that. I did find that in this playthrough. Takumix. I was very surprised when I came across it. Because I had no idea what this closet key I had in my inventory suddenly was. Okay, did it again. There can only be one. What does Jill have? She has basically a... Okay, once again, yeah, very easy, whatever. She has her regular one, the Resident Evil 5, or whatever, and she has... Oh! Different save file. Different save file. Is it a different save file? Yeah, Jill. This one. Okay, once again, very easy.
Resident Evil.
A new costume has been... Okay. There we are. Okay. That's it. That's the third costume I unlocked with Jill. But I guess her, like I said, her blue tank top, her Resident Evil 3 costume is one of them. But I suppose you have to beat the game a second time with her as well to unlock that. Maybe even more. I don't know. But I do know 3 times. Resident Evil 1 3 times over is enough for me. I obviously enjoyed the game because I played it. I played it twice, technically, in one day. No more. We're gonna move on to something else. This stream has a little bit more of an hour left on it. So we're gonna jump on something else. Something free to play, but I'm gonna be shutting down Resident Evil for now. Because, I mean, I've played Resident Evil 1 now. I've already played Resident Evil 2, and 3, and 4. I think we all know what's coming next. More Kingdom Hearts, because that's the next game I'm going to be playing. But not today. But, anyway. I am... where is it? I am going to let you know... there it is. Owie. I did... pick up... Resident Evil 5. Collector's or whatever edition. This is actually the second time I've played Resident Evil 5. Or I bought Resident Evil 5. Because I bought it on Steam for $5. I thought I was just going to play it on Steam. They don't tell you that you require Windows 10 Live or Windows Games Live to play it. Now, yes, there are patches. There are things that you can do for that. But I was so like, this is bull crap. I just asked for a refund on it. I don't think they gave it to me because it's been in my library for a long time, and I think there's a statute of limitations on when you can return something in the library. So, yeah, I've got a Steam version of it, but I'm not going to play it. So, Resident Evil 5 is going to happen. When? I don't know exactly, because I'm not just going to play a Resident Evil one after the other. I break these things up and play something else. So I'm going to head back into the world of Kingdom Hearts on Thursday. It's whatever the next game is in that. I think it's Chain of Memories, and I've never played that. Maybe for good reason. I don't know. I'll have to look it up too. But we're gonna be right back with something different, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me and playing Resident Evil 1. We'll be right back.